Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Let's go now. 8-3. X3. 2-18. Chop.
Clock now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. Second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. Throwing his lock on third down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
On second down, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Rush in. Go.
Now Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Gordon, and he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Shoot.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because Most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Protein spill.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check three.
Tight dog. Now.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. They'll run with Miller. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. On second down now, it's Miller. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and forward.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down, Broncos.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go now. 18 Gators. 5.
I can't believe they even let you play. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, does it bring in your tight end, keep him in? Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Play action. Now it's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Locke going to try and throw on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Well, the Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. Giving to the big tight end on fourth. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
On play action, Locke. Flushed out right. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Ready, set.
All day, every day, any day. Hey, switch gears. Switch.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 16, Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it's a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Kelly. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
High 7.
Check, Mike, 39. Hey, watch the screen.
Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Miller. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something the safest.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Locke throwing on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
22-jet bombers, 22-jet bombers. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
On third and long, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Locke. Flush to his right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, complete. Richardson has it. And out across midfield, down to the 45. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Yo, go, go! Hey, Charlie!
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
On the delay, it's Kelly. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't
Bro, are you
happen.
fucking serious? You gonna run the same shit all fucking game now? You was a straight bum-ass baller. Get your ass out of here.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. On first down, Locke. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On the end around, here comes Williams. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. At the blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Chargers on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Lock now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Miller. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Room here to run. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one. Despite the heavy workload, but you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with it. It's Kelly. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for